I've found that simulating it with the rudder, first of all, is very realistic because I've had this happen before in real life, and that's what it felt like, was rudder problem. I've got real world experience here where I've actually lost an engine on takeoff. So just real quick, let me tell you the story. I was flying a turbocharged Baron, a B-58 TC, and we were in Colorado at a high density altitude, and I had 3 passengers on board. This is during the summertime, and the density altitude was around 8,000 feet. So when I roll out onto the runway and go full power, immediately I get a big directional control problem towards the left engine, or towards the left side of the runway, and I have difficulty maintaining runway center line, and I just abort the takeoff because it's way more than just the regular left turning tendencies that you get in a high performance twin. It was a lot of drag. At first, I thought my non-pilot passenger had inadvertently stepped on the rudder. That's my first instinct, and I remember thinking that why is this guy standing on the rudder? But as I cleared the runway, I kind of glanced over, and his feet were nowhere near the rudder pedals. So I tell Tower that I need to taxi back to the run-up area. I go back to the run-up area, and now I go up to full power and realize that the left engine is only making 20 inches of manifold pressure, while the right engine is making about 39, which is what it should be. So that immediately demonstrated to me that the turbocharger had some sort of failure on the left engine, and that what I was experiencing during the takeoff roll was actually asymmetric power. I've found that simulating it with the rudder, first of all, is very realistic because I've had this happen before in real life, and that's what it felt like, was rudder problem. It's also much easier to correct an improper control input if you're just doing it with rudder. So you're a lot less likely to have an actual emergency by simulating it with the rudder.